Let's meditate. When we meditate, get to the state where there's no mind, no self. It is as if we go into a different dimension, at least at times. Because the mind is quiet, you perceive things much more immediately, here and now. Not just the external situation, but internally as well. So let's think, let's perceive what it means. Emptiness, transparency, clarity. It is as it is. My shoulder is relaxed. My spine is straight. My body may move a little bit, but you can even adjust, like perhaps a bird sitting on the electric line. You may feel the sensation throughout the body if you get to the deep, very deep level. Or you may have some sensation in your hand, the finger, the thigh. Like cells vibrating, tickling sensation even. Your breathing is slow, quiet, not like hasty rushing. So there's a sense of peace, clarity, and the whole body, you may feel it alive, waku waku. When the mind is caught up in something, you don't even feel the stomach having a pain. But now, you are connected with your root, connected with your body, even through the spine, to the core chakra. And the breathing may happen with your belly, not shallow breathing with your lung or chest. There's a video I posted. Many people watched because it was kind of interesting. I titled it something like "The Whole Body is I." Closing eye and standing on one foot. So you have to depend on your body when you do that to balance out. For that, mind has to be empty. I posted, or to be posting a video about my morning walk and being able to perceive everything, like going through the pine forest, little forest. I felt like I was walking through people. Each tree was watching me, feeling like that in my whole body and thinking I was like a samurai facing multiple opponents. Be ready with my whole body. No point of mind getting into the way. In a way, it's awakening in my view. And I refer to Aikido. Not killing, but accepting and be care, compassion. So the aggression may be dealt with compassion. And you melt into the way of nature, peaceful, because that's your home state, eternal home, being with the nature. So that perspective, or living from there, is different from living with the mind. There's a saying by Rinzai, Mui no Shinjin, true man of Mui, no ranking. He's like a nature man, like an animal in a way, being in the nature, knowing what's going on, knowing what to do. Very intuitive, almost like samurai, with whole your body like eyes, perceiving. I hope you have a chance to look at the video. I'll post with this today. There's a new awareness I felt as I was walking through this pine forest. Not the dense forest, but just a little park. But feeling like a deer perhaps, or samurai. All trees watching you, watching me. I think that's the sense of being with the heart, listening to heart, the origin of who we are. Very natural state. I also mentioned in that state, your mind is empty, but maybe processing things in a manner that is like thinking vertically, horizontally, and with various angles. Meaning shedding light, the brain, from different angles. So you see what's going on, what to do. Nature's way. So when you have aggression, for example, you can deal with it immediately, but maybe with care, hopefully, like Aikido. Or you may notice flowers, fields, like in the case of poet, Kenji Miyazawa, who said something like, "My poems and books are taken from the field under the starlight by listening to what's going on there." So it's not coming from his mind, but from the surroundings. How the tree, bird, flowers, and bushes may be speaking as they swing, like the branches and leaves swinging and the flowers singing in the wind when the moon is shining. And there is that sacredness. But I had my version of something similar to that while I was walking this little park, looking at the pine trees, all standing up straight or bending, as if I felt as if they are looking at me. And as I move, I feel like they are moving with me. They are talking to me. I was listening. I was also talking, communicating with the whole body. This may sound weird or paradoxical, I don't know. But I feel that's the sense of that Rinzai, talking about the true man with no ranking, no status, emptiness, clear mind. So you had some issues that was unresolved in such a state, as I quoted Professor Oka, mathematician, talking about his coming up with insight of difficult problems by just thinking about it, but not conventional, but almost like, I imagine, almost like shedding light from different angles as we think, not just one-dimensional, but more holistic, so that the synthesis, or you can call it synchronization, can happen to solve the problem, insight. So if you are in samadhi state, that something, it is something like that happen when you're not thinking. Emptying yourself, transparent, just the light shining around. You feel peaceful, relaxed, and insight pop up on its own, together with the liveliness that and the sense of whole body. Vibrating to be able to solve problem, to live well. In today's world, with so much information, you need to be like a swordsmanship to go through the forest. What's important, what's not, what's fake, what's truthful, what's something you may relate to what's something you feel aggression or uselessness for what you are doing. So like a samurai figuring out to make a judgment, walking on the street or whatever, or in the battle, what's important. Not using the mind to think because it's too late. Use all potentials you've got in yourself and respond appropriately with compassion and wisdom. I may be talking a little far-fetched stuff, but that's how the intuition can help us to save life or help people, provide right answer to the difficult problems, or how to live, which path to take, using every potential you've got, Zen Kigen, full utilizing of that potential. And you're calm and your mind is calm and your breathing is clear, steady, natural. So with such stance we can avoid danger and live well. Not to go where you may die, as Charlie Munger says, whether it's investment of your money or your time and energy in relationship and which path to take in future. Or in the battle, or even walking in the little park. That's a state of being awakened, and us being that true person, Shinjin, Mui no Shinjin, of no ranking, no distinguishing who you are, because you are empty, transparent, no thinking, no self. But representing the way of nature or even the vow of Amida in case of Pure Land sect, Shin Buddhism. For me, moving around, meeting varieties of people enriches me, possibly becoming more versatile to see things from various angles, to make a decision appropriately with sincerity and truthfulness. I think it's interesting and even fun, especially when it's working. If not, just stay Be aware, calm, quiet mind, breathing, paying attention to inner body sensation, whole body become I. May all